All right, so today I'm going to show you how to do your vocab with the online textbook. So it's going to be a little different. We are starting on World War II and the Holocaust. So here are our 13 World War II and the Holocaust vocabulary words. So if you notice, there's like an L1 here, L1, L2, L3. That is the lesson that you're going to be able to find these words in. And because you're not using an actual textbook, I tried to click or try to only use words that were already textbook vocabulary words, so I didn't stray too far from like the highlighted and the bolded words. So these are going to tell you the lesson that these words are going to be in. So you're going to be in chapter 30, and then this word comes from lesson 1. So let's pull up our online textbook. So you go to Clever. You're going to click on the McGraw-Hill. All right, you're going to scroll down to your textbook. So I'm going to use your student edition so it looks just like ours would. So from the drop down, you're going to choose chapter 30 is our World War and the Holocaust. So we're on 1939. And look, lesson 1, World War II begins. So you're going to hit go. So this can start you off. So that first word, so obviously here it also lists your vocabulary words where it says vocabulary. So what you can do is you can look for demilitarized in lesson 1. So we don't see it on this page, so we're going to click to page 2. And here is demilitarized. So if you read around it, that means it was a demilitarized area. So that is an area that was not allowed to have weapons or fortifications there. So an area that was not allowed to have weapons or forts in it. All right, so that's how you would do it that way. Or if you're using the online textbook, you can always click on the glossary and go to D. Scroll down to demilitarized. All right, so an elimination or prohibition of weapons, fortifications, so military forts, and other military installations. All right, so you can use this definition. I would prefer it if you kind of read around it. That way you understand more of what's going on instead of just using the glossary. But that is an option too if you are that confused. Also, if you speak Spanish or Spanish is your first language, you have this side. So if you go to the D, so demilitarize, I passed it right here. So here is another definition for that in Spanish for those of you that would prefer it that way, and then you can translate. All right, so there are a few ways you can get this back to me. You can type this up in the Word document. So you would say demilitarize an area that is not allowed to have weapons or military forts. All right, so you could type this up and then attach that to the submit button on Edsby, or you can print this out on your home computer and write it and then send me a picture. Or if you can't print and you would just prefer to write and send me a picture, you can write all of these words down on a regular piece of paper and take a picture and upload it through Edsby as well. If you have any other questions about how to upload through Edsby, I posted a little link on my notification from last Tuesday, the 24th. I'll post it again just in case you can't find it on how to submit documents through Edsby. Any other questions, you can message me or get me on Remind.